Alright, welcome back to the channel. Today's topic is going to be about prorated services. So yesterday, I'm sitting down, I'm doing my budget. You know, nowadays most people got to live on a budget. Check my banking account and I noticed T-Mobile had deducted another $90 out of my checking account for services. I'm like, that's weird. I don't even have T-Mobile. So I call up T-Mobile and I said, hey, what's up with the $90 charge on my account for services when I no longer have you? And the guy says, well, he said, you ported your number over. And he said that we don't prorate services. I'm like, what are you talking about? So my billing cycle, I guess, began on the 19th of the month. I ported over my cell service to Spectrum on the 26th. So that's what, 7 days? So they charged me a full month. I said, that just doesn't seem right. You know, I went with Spectrum for a reason. Number one, AT&T, to transfer my services over here, I was losing 85% of my bandwidth. And that wasn't acceptable. So I called Spectrum. I'm actually doubling my bandwidth. It's going to be cheaper. And while I was at it, they offered me their cell service. So for 2 lines, mine and my wife's phone, it's $30 a month. I get the same benefits, same speeds, everything I had with T-Mobile. So who wouldn't transfer their services over? I mean, like I mentioned in one other video, if you want to just say Spectrum Mobile, you can't do it at this time unless you have their internet package. Because, you know, I think they've only been in the cell service for about maybe 4 or 5 years, something like that. I know it hasn't been long. But anyways, you know, I think that's pretty cheesy. That's just a way for these companies to make more money off of you. Now, if I would have known that they didn't prorate they didn't prorate the service for the month or throughout the month, you know, I would have held on to my T-Mobile until I had been through the billing cycle. I had no idea. I was talking to a buddy of mine who had I think it was AT&T in the past. And when he transferred over to T-Mobile, he said, hell, I wasn't prorated. You know, it's been a few years. I think for him it's been 3-4 years. But it sounds like that's what they all do. You know, so, you know, lesson learned there. If you're going to transfer your services, find out about whether they're going to prorate it or not. If they're not going to prorate your bill throughout the billing cycle for, you know, if you say 15 days out of 30, if they're not going to prorate it, then you're better off keeping your services with your current provider until that billing cycle is over. And I believe that's also with the internet as well, because I do got a bill from AT&T I got to pay. It's $80 because that's what I was paying for my internet service. So obviously they don't prorate either. So I just want to let you guys all know, to me personally, I think it's stupid. I think if you're going to transfer your services, flat out, they need to prorate it. These companies got plenty of money. They got plenty of money because of consumers like me and you and, you know, family members and friends. You know, that's how they got to where they are. You know, it's simple by customer loyalty. You see what I'm getting at? I mean, I have had 0 problems with T-Mobile. None. No interruption in services. I never had any throttling back on my services. Absolutely nothing. They were fine. They were absolutely fine. Like I said, I would have stayed with T-Mobile. You know, I would have stayed with T-Mobile if Spectrum didn't offer me the plan that they did. So, I mean, it's a win-win for me regardless. I mean, the first year I'm saving $60 a month rather than $90 a month. I'm paying $60. No, I'm paying $30, excuse me. So I'm saving $60 a month. And next year it'll go to $60 a month, and I'm still going to save $30 a month over what I had with T-Mobile. So my personal belief is, your services should be prorated based on the amount of time that you used. If not, then I strongly recommend that if you're going to transfer services, ask about prorating. If they're not going to prorate it, keep your current provider till the billing cycle is over. But make sure that they cancel it, before the end of the month or the end of your billing cycle. Just remind them of that, and that way there you won't get stuck with these crazy charges. That's just the way it is. Well, thanks for watching.